between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Going 58's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Chris Jones on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Wins championships, baby.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert 3.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
After here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Squeeze, double.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain there of 30 big ones. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Back.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Watch the slump, 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
58 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Keeps himself upright. Able to fight through one tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds more?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Cut.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's by four.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. Watch 54.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Right there. 54 Mike. Get ready. Check.
On first down, it's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Let me tell you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the pass.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 55.
I'm coming for you. You mine. What's that?
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Bang, 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 bang. Check, 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 check. Check, alert, alert, alert.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got nothing.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
What you got? What you got?
5 wide.
Give me some.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Allen now on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Pick, baby.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, hut, 70 ending. 54 Mike.
Right here.
Go, motion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Interception all day, baby.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Mike 54. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
They'll run it with Williams.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll set up to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Interception, baby.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backward. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Looking to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He was looking for Parker that time.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Man up, D. Kill, kill, kill.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll look to run with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What is the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike Spofo.
Alert! Switch up, switch up.
Shift. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Kill.
On 3rd down, Moss. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
44 to Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is Butler making the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
44.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check the back.
Middle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
That's what I do. Shift.
5 wide. Rush in.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 26.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here I come.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. They'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Don't get nervous.
6 got it.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Watch the edge. Watch the whip.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the 36, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they're not going to get to the line to run another. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different. As we come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
26. Alpha, 26,
a play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Allen going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Check 31. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this round to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain. Not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
One score down. Here we go.
Mike 58, right there.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And the Dolphins first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set, 54. 70 ending. 54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
All day, all day.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 at the 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
6-6, bullet high.
Flare, alert, flare.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
26 Mike. I got it. Tight end left. Hey, boys, we got four down.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
No.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
24. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now.
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Open man, Butler complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, box drop.
Tackles.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
Allen going to go
Let's
on
go,
4th
defense.
down.
Get on the field, defense.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Single.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
ready, ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go, here we go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Miami, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside